So guys, you probably remember that I thought that this was a amazing thrift shop find. It is not. This is the slowest USB up ever. And my dad had one before. This one looks way nicer than it actually is. 4 ports. Has a light up logo. But I got a new one from upstairs. Now it is upstairs, but we have another stair or another room. You know what I mean? Fuck English. But we put all of their stuff here, and my dad found this. I know it looks god ugly, but it may be faster because since this one uses a proprietary mini USB interface, it really depends on the cable and the thing itself to be fast. Well, this one has just some little stem that you can't get off. I won't be doing that because I will not break it. It says 4 ports on it, but where's the fourth port? I know, it's kind of dumb. This thing is freaking cheap. While the other one, oh, it also is, but it's less cheap because it's not made of plastic. Believe it or not, this is made out of brushed aluminium. Not particularly good one, but it is made out of it. There's a little dent in there, as you can see. But yeah, I don't really care. Meets the Sweeks US 009. Well, this one is made by no company whatsoever. It says nothing on there. Maybe it's just made by USB 2.0. I know, I'm just kidding. It can also be used for charging, I think. Oh, why is this swelled up? I have no idea. But this one was really slow with charging, and this one is probably also because my phone was saying that it's charging from USB. But since I'm going on vacation, and yes, I'm going tomorrow. You know what I mean? 2 days after this, and I can just pick one charger, and I'm ready to go. Just get like, where is it? Oh, Jesus. This charger has a lot of stickers on it because this one is really important to me. It's a Motorola charger, and if you are dumb, you don't know that my phone is a Motorola One Macro. I really need this charger because it's the original one, so the battery keeps being good. So what I just do, plug this one in the wallet, or wallet, wall outlet. Plug this in, and you're ready to go. Even USB-C works because this is actually made for USB-C. It's 10 watts power brick, so it's really fast as well. Although it's not fast with micro USB, it's really slow with micro USB, but you know what I mean, USB-C, it's good. So let me just peel off this little thingy. I mean, this thing is only one time used, like 2 times. It was for my dad, and my dad didn't want it anymore because he wants only to use them with charging, but he couldn't with 2 devices at the same time. But I'll be testing that. Oh, there we go. Jesus, I mean, he said that this one was way nicer, but in terms of design, it's crap. But it has a nicer design. This one has nicer design, no, nicer materials. I mean, because this is obviously brushed metal or aluminium or what you want to call it. But this one has some kind of wall outlet plug-in, which is really crazy. It means you can use it for charging. And I have no idea what brick this uses. I bought this thing a super long time ago, before COVID-19 was in the Netherlands even. Before my headphones broke and things like that. Before I even had a good tablet. I mean, it was in February or something like that. I bought this, and there was no adapter or any plug-in that fitted this. So I'm okay with it. I mean, this is a Canon cable. This is the thing that makes this thing slow down a lot. I think I used another mini USB cable, and that one was way faster. But I'm not gonna use it because I have to use it for my MP3 player. Because yeah, black matches black. So yeah, this one looks way sweeter with this one because this is like a beige-like color. I will put this thing in the sun and see if this thing like gets like beige. Because if it gets, you know that retro brighting thing, that's something that is yellow plastic. You know what I mean? They can get white again, or you know what I mean. Like my Commodore has that. My dad's old Commodore, but I really want to make this thing like I don't want to fry it, but I just want to make it look yellow because it looks then retro and really cool. You're probably thinking, what you're gonna do with this cool thing? Nothing. This one, you should probably say you could use this one for charging and this one for the USB, or the opposite of that, this one for charging and this one for USB. But I'm gonna use this one for both because this thing is so. Because the reason why I'm moving on, reason one, this one is so old. There are only like 30,000 made of these, so I'm definitely gonna keep it with the original cable, definitely. But that cable's really slow, so I'm not gonna use it for anything. Maybe for charging something? No, 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 no. I have my own cable for my MP3 player, and that one is definitely fast enough. Gets like 10 megabits per second, or byte, what most people call it. And this one gets like 2 megabytes, which is freaking slow. But even if I could use this with a different mini USB cable, I do not recommend this. I mean, this looks tremendous, this design to me. But yeah, I mean, this looks way sweeter because it's just up. And I have a USB stick right here somewhere. Ships, where's my? I have multiple USB sticks, so I can just yeah. I have 3 USB sticks here, and I'm gonna show which one fits better. Oh, and this is not my USB. This is not my thing. This is a really annoying thing from a festival from my dad. This is only 8 gigs. I'm just gonna show the specs. This one is broken, so there we go. No, I'm just kidding. Here it is. I throw with this thing random times because it doesn't work. It has 4 gigs, while there's only 3.6 gigs available, which really sucks since most Linux and Android things, Android ISOs, because the only thing I use USB sticks for is putting Android x86s on them, and mostly Linuxes. And some of the Linux takes like 3 gigs. Like I even had 4 gigs taking up on my PC. Well, my PC is an amazing 1 terabyte hard drive. I don't mind that, but I definitely mind that with a 4 gig USB stick. And this one wasn't fast at all. I mean, this is also a Kingston. This is the Data Traveler 2.0. So this one is a newer generation. This is the normal 1.0 G3 model. This one gets only 6 megabytes per second. That's nothing. This one is the same. This one gets 8 megabytes. Freaking slow. Well, this one I could get literally 60 megabytes out of this. Well, this one uses a USB 3.0 interface. Well, I think I have USB 2.0, but no. This PC is from 2008. That black one. That's the one I'm using main. So I really wanna, if you can literally, I really wanna know which one it has. USB 2.0 and 1.0. I think 1.1, which is already kind of fast, I guess. But this one was really slow. I think this one is USB 2.0. Yeah, I definitely think that. Next USB, let me just see what this one fits. I'm not gonna use it, but this is how it fits inside of there. I did use it while this one. I really like the look of this one, how it fits. This one. I mean, these USB ports are cheapo. As you can see, they even hump out a bit. So some of them, like USB port 2 or 3. Yes, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that. Really look closely. You can really see it humping in. This is cheap one. Oh, let me see USB 4. What does this mean? I know this is a 1, but what does this up thing mean? Really want to know that. But yeah. I have an idea for that port. I have as you can see, I don't have Wi-Fi on my PC, so I use that little adapter right there. I can literally just stick it in there, and I can get maybe better Wi-Fi reception. And this is the USB 2.0 interface, definitely. I can't believe it's USB 1.0. I have the original box from that, but it did not say anything about that. I think USB 2.0, just stick it in there, and it looks sweet. It looks definitely way sweeter than it just sticking out of there. And I'm not gonna use this one. I'm kind of gonna use this one to install Android x86s to another USB stick. If you don't know what that is, just search on a video. So it gives me more storage, but it gets really slow. So I'm not gonna use this one much. But this one really hangs like this out of the PC, and I don't mind it with my PC because my PC has good USB ports. But if I'm gonna use it with another PC or mainly another laptop, it's gonna stick out a bit, and I don't want that to, like, maybe it bends or maybe it bends the USB port. cheapo. Also, kind of. So, you can put it in like this. I love this design. It looks so clean. You can put it in like this, but it just isn't that nice. So you can put it in like this. And this doesn't hang because this thing will always sit on the ground. So that's also a nice thing of this one. This one also does that, but in terms of weight, this one is with the cable a bit, yeah. They're both really cheap, but they do the job. I probably think this one does the job better because this one has a non-removable connector, while this one uses mini USB, which makes it really slow. That's mainly the advantage of this one, but the short cable, that's the disadvantage. But I don't really care. My main USB stick I'm using right now is 16 gigabytes, and I could get 10 megabytes out of it when using Android and flashing a Linux to it. And I can get like 14 megabytes per second out of this when using normal stuff, which is nice. And in terms of items, like 10, 12 items per second. I won't be putting it in like this, but this is USB 3.0, so maybe it's even, oh, it's sticking out. Can you see that? It's sticking out. Cheap. But this is a really good USB stick, by the way. I can just put it in right here. If you want to use this one, I can put it in right here. If it if it wants to. I always put this one the wrong way, which is super annoying because of that stupid little thing that's on hanging in there. And I can just show it to you. This is my internet. This is what gives me internet. Just plug it in here. And in terms of charging, I will do that later. I won't be even doing that, I think. I mean, if it does the job, I will definitely make a video after my vacation of it. But this probably gets the job done. I will be plugging it into my PC. So let me just pause the recording. Oh, and also crazy thing, this one doesn't come with anything to protect it, which is really dumb, but I know. As you can see, I mainly plug this in like this. But what we'll be doing right now is plug the USB hub in with a really short USB port. Does it have any drivers to install? It literally just said USB hub installing hardware with the previous one, but it does not, and it also has no light on it, which really sucks. It has no light on it, no LED indicator, while the other one has a really cool light up indicator. Let me just, so let's see, does this work? Does this port work? Yes, it is. As you can see, there's a flashing light. Wait, does it work? Yes, it works. If it flashes really fast, that's good. But if it flashes slowly, that's not a good sign. This port works. Does it work? Yes, it does. I won't be plugging this in too many times because if this internet receiver breaks, I will never having internet anymore on one of my PCs. Yes, this port works. And lastly, oh, that port is a bit wet. Lastly, I really gotta be careful with this USB hub. Oh, this is the really bad port. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really wonkly. It works. Can it handle the twisty connector thingy? Yes, it can handle that. It is the cheapest thing ever, but I will be comparing it. It's a bit too short, but I can put it on the... Oh no, I can't even do that. I can, however, put it like this on the PC, which is really nice and accessible. Because here's the USB stick. Sorry, my tripod sucks. There we go. I can just put it in like here. And put my internet transceiver. There we go. Internet receiver in. Look, it's even reading the USB 3.0 stick. Lastly, I will plug in this monstrosity. As you can see, there's currently an Android x86 on there. As you can see, it looks nice. Let me just unplug them all at the same time. Come on, stupid tripod. Ah, fuck you. Yeet. That's it, guys. That's it. Let me use it for charging. So, got everything set up. There's the USB hub. Sorry for that, it was my dad. Plug my power brick in. Plug the cable in. And see how many things it can charge at the same time. There we go. It's a way too short cable. But I have a cable longer maker thingy, whatever you want to call it. First one we're gonna plug in